Welcome to the Steel Curtain Productions. Please hit the likes and subscribe down below in your right hand corner. Muchly appreciated. Right down there. And I would really appreciate it if you made sure to hit the like, subscribe. It's very important to grow the channel as we try to build a strong Steeler community here. And yeah, it's. We keep it an integral channel, sticking to the facts, and we we stay away from clickbait and gossip. We tend to try to avoid that at all costs here at this channel. So please share it with your friends and family so we can grow the channel here. All right. Yes. My apologies. The title is what it says. 17 victory review of this game. Pretty straightforward. I projected us to lose this game. Close game. Um, Unfortunately, this was sad in the sense that we lost this game in seconds. As the title says, ridiculous. When you can't hold a lead with seconds left, you got a problem. You are not a championship team. So 20-17, Cowboys come in and they always play us hard. I know you hear the announcers going, "Well, it's the," and sometimes others will say it's the Dak Prescott factor. No, it's not the Dak Prescott factor whatsoever. T.J. Watt set records with, I believe, 100 sacks, and had a great game there. It's Prescott's a great quarterback, no doubt about it. But it was Prescott is not the reason they lost, and well, it's not his factor. Anytime we play the Cowboys, it's a factor. They always play us hard, like they're playing in the Super Bowl. So that's where the issue. It's a historical thing more so. So game starts off 3-3 in the first quarter. You don't mind seeing that. Dallas goes ahead in the second quarter. No surprises. They're up 6-3 after the half. Pittsburgh comes back and gets a touchdown put in the third quarter. So we're up. Then, it's they, well, 14-7 is what they ended up being in the fourth quarter. Now, remember, Pittsburgh went ahead in this one in the fourth quarter and were ahead, I believe, 16 or 17 to. Yeah, I think anyway, they were up by a few points. So I think it was 17-13, something like that. Anyway, and we could not hold on with fun. And I mean, we lost it with seconds. And this was my concern. Um, Seemed to be a bit of a, when you look at that, it's a bit of sloppiness. First down totals 445 to 226 for the Cowboys. Passing yards 352 to 150. We were way down in a lot of areas here, which concerns me. Rushing like 92 and they had 109. Total play 75 to 57, 5.9 uh, yards per average. For us. They were beating us in every department. First downs 25-17. Third down efficiency, and this is crucial. You see that efficiency 60 to 25. That's a huge difference for the Cowboys. Penalties 11-8. This undisciplinedness. I mean, and yet they were worse than us at that, and we still blew it. But we got to clean that up a bit. Penalty yards 87 for them, 50 for us. Turnovers 3 for them and 1 for us. We should have capitalized on that. Wasn't enough. Tackles 54 to 73 in our favor. QB sacks 3-2 for them, which shows you our line had issues. Sacks, yards lost, 16 apiece. And time of possession, this is the final dagger in the heart, 32.29 seconds. The Cowboys had the ball. We had a 27 point something or other. So yeah, it's a pretty sad story when you see that with 20 seconds left, they managed to take this game back from us, and with a nice bomb from Prescott to Tolbert. Um, What can you say? It was to me. This shows what I've been saying all along. It's a team has to come with 20 seconds left. You have to capitalize. You have to be able to hold the fort. And you look at the highlights, it's right in that more so secondary area, but it's kind of line. But it's more secondary where the way that touchdown was scored. Although you could put it, when it's that short of field, you can look at your linebackers as well. So that combination, that's where I find our problems are on defense. It's within that gap. Like I don't find us to be the best in the secondary. I don't find us to be the best in the linebacker area, and we have a lot of injuries. Banged up team. Um, and to see Hervig goes down again, that was crucial. Pickens had issues; they even stopped using him. That showed you there were issues there, problems they were having, and really, they were getting through to Fields, and that shows me, and that there was a weakness on that line with all the injuries. Yes, because we had just brought someone in to the prior week, losing a man going down. So injuries are catching up to us, and that's been a big factor. But you have to be able to work around that. And what's going on with the running game and that line, that's where I see some issues. You can't be done. We were doing so much better last year with the running game. I don't know what's going on there, other than injuries. Injuries seem to be taking the toll. Um, it is what it is. Like I say, Dallas. When we play Dallas, for some reason, they treat it like it's a Super Bowl. I wish we would get that mentality when we're playing them. And congrats to T.J. Watt for being the second fastest tackle to get to 100. So good on him, and he's been a horse all along. Him and Cam Hayward. So with that being said, it was pretty straightforward. We blew this game in the final seconds. Good close game. At least it was an entertaining game. I had problems with cable down here. I don't know what was going on. I know there was a delay, or maybe that affected it. But I got to only see pieces of this game, so broken up. I had to go to the highlights. For some reason, it seemed like the weather down there was caused cable issues because we were having problems getting it up here. It took a long time before the game came on, and it was pretty much almost over. So I think I seen a really early second quarter time, and then fourth quarter when I got pieces of the game. So yeah, they started off strong on us. We seem to be shooting ourselves in the foot when we were on offense, getting penalties. I didn't when I watched it. I don't know if that was the first quarter or second quarter when I did have the cable on before it went, and I could just in the set of plays there, I could see our offense boys on offense were getting penalties and shooting themselves in the foot. We can't do that against that, and that's why I knew they were going to come in and bury us. And Dak Prescott, yes, he is too good to lose a game like that. You know, um, we just got to start producing more points too. That's the other thing. I mean, when your numbers go down in the passing, I mean, I'm not knocking Fields, um, but something's going on. We're on the line. We're not getting the gaps for the running game that we need to be, and it's becoming an issue. Which, again, attrition with injury is gaining momentum against us, which I figured it was a combination of things. I still say we needed a wide receiver that we did not add. That I said I thought we needed another threat out there other than just Pickens to be at the level of a 1-2. We didn't do that. So that was always going to be a question for me all season long. So in that case, now we got the Raiders this week coming. We better win this one because now had such a good startup, and as I told people, don't get too cocky here. We're going to run into some teams that have our number and that play us hard, and sure enough, and the Raiders are another one. So this one, this is a game we should be able to win. healthy. With the injuries, it changes things. So this could go either way. Mark my words, you've seen it here first on steel curtain production, but we're going to give you just facts straight up, and we got to find out resolutions, to help Pickens out that formula because he was having issues in this game. They were targeting him big time. Uh, and again, Fryermouth had a good game. Good good passes from Fields and capitalized. So it's good to see that, but there's got to be more involvement of all the way around. We got to have more weapons on offense. There's got to be more, but that line is really because it's having some issues, and it seems right now that injuries is the biggest problem. But we got to get our running game back because that was our strength last year, and we've lost that this year. It's not so much our strength, and we got to get that back. So you've seen here at Steel Curtains Productions. Thank you for joining me. Tell your friends and family, hit the likes, and hopefully we'll get a defense that is Steel Curtain like because this defense is far from it. Defensive line is great, but I have a whole lot of question marks when you get into the linebacker area and you get into your secondary. I am not totally convinced that we're that solid in those areas. And whether it's the players, this is kind of on Tomlin. He normally controls the defense. You got some weaknesses in that section. I do know attrition's um, a big issue right now with injuries, but every team runs into that. You got to find a way to win. All right, thank you for joining me, and we'll catch you after. Sorry that it was a game late or a day late for my review of this. I was just very disappointed because I thought we had it. When I was seeing the update on my phone that there was 26 seconds left and we were ahead, and I thought, okay, we can hang on. No, we couldn't. And that right there is an answer to top teams will be able to hang on. So I've said it all along. This team is not a top team. We had a great start off, but we're playing a bit over our head. Now reality's kicking in. But it's also due to attrition. This team has had some better projections, did some better things, but again, there are areas of our game, wide receiver, the line has still got to be worked with. Um, Running game, although I think that's more injury than anything, but that linebacker secondary is becoming a real problem. All right, you've seen it here at Steel Curtain Productions. Hopefully, like I say, let's pray we win against the Raiders because we can't take it for granted. It seems like we're going to be in nail biters all year long if we get any victories. Thank you for watching. God bless. Go Steelers, go, and Steelers Nation. Right on. Take care.